What I'm fading is all of that buying, this move just up. And you'll notice that there's a fair bit of buying. That's what I'm leaning on to then create a catalyst. I've eradicated any risk. So I should now just be able to think about how can I best trade based on what the market's doing. Now, this is some exiting. So I'm looking for the market to go further. So I'll add into that using my cushion. Now what matters? My ad. It's all I care about now in the immediate term. Trying to take some money. Got an order at 18 and a half. We didn't get there and now buyers are coming in. So I'm going to just have to cover my ad. So now it's back to managing my initial entry. Remember, this is a fairly significant VWAP area. Flat. Buyers stepping in at slightly higher prices. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm just trading what the market's doing. And you can see the buying that's coming in. Now, I want to question this short. See how someone covered that short in half a basis point? So that's probably someone who's a good trader. So I don't want to fight the guys further along the path. Got long now. Why? Because I've got a bit of a heads up based on what the pros are doing. All right, I'm going to take some money here. Have a look at the business that went through on the sell side and just ask yourself, so if that couple of pros got in there, did they take their money? Probably. Got a long that's offside and cost me 2 basis points. Sometimes a little loss is just great information. What did this tell you? So I waited in here, got short in here, waited in here and got short again. So my ad's on side. So now I just think about managing the ad. This is a grinding market to the downside, so you do not fade it. So I took my ads off, covered the rest. This is the non-glamorous stuff that a lot of the time what trading is. Do you know what we ran into? Weekly VWAP. When we stop somewhere, I want to know why. I gave back more than I should have, not observing it. That's why I'm happy to be flat. I've got too much to tell me not to be in. Expansion, weekly VWAP, credit card data, inside dominance. You can see the way the dom's now behaving. Plus, give you a fourth, outcome known. 5, Dow's gone up. 6, no acceptance down at the recent lows. See, evidence. We can see that we're now starting to move above this crucial VWAP. It goes back to when it was anchoring shorts to the downside. So the fact that they're allowed back on side only very briefly, what this is here is just, again, some covering from some of the shorts who've been relying on us maintaining a level below that. So this is an obstacle. Obviously, it's been in play all day, but the difference here is prior to right now, the market managed to come down and eventually fail to get into this transition area, and also at this point fail to move convincingly below this VWAP. Testing it now is different circumstances. Just waited patiently to be able to get on the long side. What else has happened? Look at the Dow. It's up now even further, and at least we're starting to push above this VWAP. I wasn't interested in going in long in here or here or here or even here. Buyers have held this area. Sellers have absolutely gone hard at it and failed. So this is the next crucial area for me. If we break through here, I'll look to then get a bit of a giddy up on putting on some size. So we're letting the algos do the work. How's the timing? When did this all happen? Lunch. All right, so what's that? Short covering. What just drove the price up then? Short covering. Why is there suddenly an ability to trap shorts? Because it's lunch. So here's a clue. So the only time they'll be able to pull this move off is when enough of the big players who were controlling the market are absent. So if those guys come back, I'd be thinking about whether or not they go back to doing the same thing, which is just continually selling the market down. And also, this isn't exactly a move that's cooking to the upside. When I say the most money's made out of prep, it's all the stuff I come up with from prep, which is this thinking things out. That's how I put myself a bit further along the path. So I'll look for traders who really get keen to get long into this thinking, yay, it's a reversal. I'll be absolutely ready to fade them if it all starts to go pear-shaped for them. And so when you think about multiple points of evidence, for me, I know I want about 10, but 4 of them might be from prep because I can't come up with 10 in 30 seconds. What I want 10? Because I know that other traders on the path that I'm competing with might only have 6, and there's some with 3, and just try to make sure I'm a bit further up the path. So I've taken a bit off up here just because of what I've been talking about, like the lack of this thing to actually get any real traction. So there was the failure of that long move, come back from lunch and boom,